Fru here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. A little bit about me. I have over 10 years of experience in the IT industry. I hold a master's degree in enterprise architecture. I've helped companies large and small build robust IT solutions. Over the years, I've picked up a thing or two. This channel distills the learning from the trenches. It gives you the tools and equips you with the knowledge to elevate your career, earn more money so you can live a better life. If that sounds appealing to you, please consider subscribing. Today, we're going to be looking at building an interesting Python application. This application is going to take some text and it's going to translate it for us into audio. You can extend this application to other use cases, but today we're going to keep it simple. I'm going to use this to introduce myself. Now, before we dive right in, we're going to move into the Python IDE. And this is the IDE where we did a lot of programming before. Again, link in the description below for the course available on Udemy. So today we're going to use a text of myself. It's an introduction. I wrote that text. And instead of me doing that introduction to you like I did prior in this video, I will let Python do the introduction for me. All right, so the very first thing is to take a look at the text in question. So this is a text of myself, the introduction I did. Hello, this is Fru. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. We can go down that spiel. So instead of me having to read this every single time, I'm going to let Python do the reading for me. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. So what we're going to do here is Python library to build the little application we have. So this is a text-to-speech library. It's available in Python 2 and in Python 3. You can check it out. Now let's go back into our IDE. The very first thing we're going to do here is create a new file. All right, and we want to give it the name text-to-speech. This is a file that's going to hold our text-to-speech code. This is going to be a very simple program, a few lines, but I think the application could be very interesting. Now, what's the first thing that we need to do? One, we're going to go ahead and import the library Python text-to-speech 3, and that's the library that we need to import. Now, once we have that library imported, the rest is smooth sail. All right, this is an interesting library that you can just import, and you can pass in any text, and it takes that text and it's going to read it for you in speech. Just imagine you might write your own book, right? And you don't want to read the book physically. You can have this library run through the book and it reads it for you in audio while you sit in bed and you relax. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up a file. All right, and this file is I'm going to call it greetings, and it's a very simple utility that we're going to use, the Python utility, to open up a file on my desktop. Because I had that open already, I'm just going to go ahead and paste that here on the screen. So there is a file sitting here on my desktop. It's hello Fru, and within that file I went ahead and I pasted the text that we wanted to be read. So I went ahead and I pasted this text in that file. All right, it's just a simple text file. Now, once we have the file available, we're going to read through that file line by line, and then we're going to send that into that library so the library can actually read it out for us. So again, very, very interesting. So we're going to keep this really short. So now the first thing that we're going to do here is we're just going to put in a simple loop in here, right? And then now we're going to go through greetings. Let's actually make this plural. So this is greetings. All right, I'm assuming that there are greetings in my text. So I'm just going to go ahead and loop through the greetings. All right, now that we loop through the greetings, you can see we can go ahead and print line. All right, and we haven't done anything interesting here, but if I run this, that's not what I want to run. Bear with me. I want to go ahead and run the right application. Text to speech, that's what we want to run. So you can see now I'm running it, and it's actually just printing the text that I have in that file to screen. Again, we haven't done anything interesting here. This is ABC of Python, hello world of Python. Anyone can do this in their sleep. Now, this is a library we imported. We want to take advantage of that library. So what we're going to do here is before we actually invoke that library, let's go ahead and do something. Initialize that and say text to speech. All right, and that would be simply taking what we have over there, and we're going to initialize it. All right, so we're going to initialize that library. Now we have this handle here, that class, and we can go ahead and use that. So let's go into our code. So if you guys are following, let me zoom in here for a second. what we're doing here is we're saying, import this. That's all you need. That's just all you need. Just one line to be imported. All right, text to speech, and that's what we have. So greetings, I'm gonna read from my file, iterate through that, and say for every line in the file, I'm printing the line. But guess what? We just don't want to print the line, right? We want to do more than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and say text to speech, and what am I gonna do? I want to go ahead and read it loud. All right. So let's go ahead and read that text to me. All right. So you can say what the text is gonna say. That's what we're doing there. And then what we can do here, once we have that, and then we're gonna do run and wait. You can see there are a lot of other methods in here that you can use: save to file, stop, loop. All right. But what we really want is this say. That's what's gonna read it out loud. And I believe there are properties where you can change the voice if you want a male or female, you want different accents. I'm sure there are all of that in there. I haven't checked it out yet. But what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna go ahead, run and wait, and that's it. All right. To be good Python developers, while we run and wait, let's go ahead and close the file that we open, just so we're not opening files and not keeping them. So in about 10 lines of code, right? Let's count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines of code. We can take a text from a file, we can iterate through that, and we're gonna read it out loud. The question is this going to work? I'm sure that's what you're wondering. Let's go ahead and check it. Hopefully the microphone picks it up. We'll run this and we're gonna listen. This will be an introduction of myself. All right, so we're gonna have to listen to it all. Let's listen.
Hello guys. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Threelly. I hold a master's degree in enterprise architecture, and I've spent over a decade in the IT field across many different roles and industries. I have been a developer, tester, architect, and everything in between. I have been in the trenches and I have seen a lot. Today I help companies large and small build robust IT solutions, with a focus on data. I have spoken and been featured at many different conferences, including MicroStrategy World, Mini Analytics, Ignite Minneapolis, and more. My book, Your Game Plan for Success in Data Analytics, is currently available on Amazon. This channel is to distill the relevant technology tips, career advice, and inspiration I have picked up along the way to help young IT professionals and curious minds from all backgrounds get the skills they need to elevate their careers in technology, earn more money, so they can live a better life. Let's get started.
So there you have it, guys. An interesting application that can take any text you give it and it's gonna read it out to you in audio. You can imagine really extending this. If there is a book you don't want to sit down and read physically, well, if that book is available in PDF, if it's available in text form, you write a little bit of a Python code, it reads it out to you, and you can lay in bed and listen to that book and let Python do the work for you. If somebody's sending you text messages and you don't want to read the text messages, well, why don't you have Python read that text message for you? Or if you like me and you want to introduce yourself on YouTube, you can write out what you want to say and you can let Python do the work for you. So hopefully you found this interesting. Very simple coding, nothing fancy here. Again, my course on Python is in the description below, so check it out. That's available on Udemy. Very powerful. It can help you really elevate your skills and your competency on Python, even if you know nothing. All right, guys, this is Threelly. Hopefully you found this very interesting and helpful. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with us. I appreciate you joining. Please share this with somebody that might get value out of it, and I'll see you in the next video.